Hey there, welcome back to another mini rant. This time it is all about the new Heathers Reboot TV series that is going to be coming to the Paramount Network in 2018. Now, before I talk about the Reboot TV series and the absolutely fucking awful trailer that they just premiered recently on, of all things, Instagram, because we gotta stay hip with the kids. Because Heathers was for teens, apparently, like little teenagers. Even though the movie is rated R and deals with some really heavy imagery and some pretty fucked up shit. And it's one of those films that I never thought would ever be rebooted or remade in today's day and age. But, well, I was wrong. They're doing it, and they're gonna fuck it up. I guarantee it. And the little bit of footage I've already seen proves my point. Proves exactly what I had thought was going to happen if they were going to do this in today's day and age, and I'm going to rant about it. But anyway, the Paramount Network is what Spike TV used to be. Because starting pretty soon, Spike TV, Television for Men, is going to be no longer, and it's just going to be rebranded as the Paramount Network, because it's owned by Viacom, who also owns Paramount. The amount of nepotism here is unheard of. FX, Fox doesn't call FX the Fox Network. They call it FX. So at least, they differentiate things. At least make an attempt to do that. The Paramount Network just sounds fucking awful. And from what I've seen from this little promo for the Heathers anthology reboot TV series, it really makes me want somebody to fuck me gently with a chainsaw. Well, not really gently, hard and rough. Because that's exactly what it feels like. And, it's just one of those things that's just like, fuck me. Fuck me gently with a chainsaw so I can forget this fucking shitty sight that I'm witnessing. I could not believe what I was seeing. So, yeah, the Paramount Network, which this is just going to be an extension of MTV. This is going to be MTV sloppy seconds, as evidenced by the promo for this Heathers anthology series. Now, this is supposed to be a anthology series that is going to run 10 episodes. It was originally developed for TV Land, but then it was picked up for the Paramount Network because it was an internal favorite at Viacom. Now, it's going to premiere in the first quarter of 2018. The show is described as a pitch black comedic anthology. I highly doubt that this is going to be nearly as dark as the movie that it's inspired by. There's just no fucking way that the Heathers Reboot in 2018 TV series is going to take nearly as many chances as that film did. That film has school shootings. That film has all kinds of stuff. Kids dying, suicide, murder, a bomb in the school. Not going to happen in today's day and age. Not going to do it. And it's going to, I guess, be similar to FX's Fargo, but it's going to, because that was an anthology show, but it's going to take a different approach than that, by having a new group of Heathers apparently in each episode. Which, I'm not really that keen on this. I'm not really looking forward to this. I know I haven't reviewed the film yet on my channel, but it's a film that I watched recently and I was really impressed by and I really loved it. And this just looks like the antithesis of Heathers. This promo has a rap song in the background, or a hip-hop song, and that in itself wouldn't be that bad, but it shows you what the new Heathers are. And this is some of the most blatant examples of inclusion and social justice warrior mentality I think I've seen in a reboot as of late, because the Heathers are no longer the preppy white girls, okay? No longer the preppy rich white girls. They are a thick, fat, tall Brigitte Nielsen looking motherfucker who is now Heather Chandler, apparently, the leader of the Heathers in this reboot, or at least in one of these episodes of this reboot, is going to be this big, thick, gigantus, Titanic lady, and with short hair, who looks absolutely garish. I'm sorry. That haircut doesn't work with her. She's got this outfit that looks like she stole the clothes from some chick in a rap video. And then you have the other Heather is of mixed race or is African American, so we need to shoehorn that in there. And that wouldn't necessarily, I'm okay with it, but that's not really the main reason why it upsets me. It just feels like they just made one of these Heathers black just to try to make it like it's inclusion, like they're including the African Americans in the Heathers mythos, and they're doing all that, and I'm just like, this just feels forced. It looks and feels forced, and what really makes it forced is there's a guy in the group called Heath. Whether or not he's gay, I have no idea. It doesn't matter, because there should not be a fucking guy in the Heathers group, okay? There's no guys in Heathers groups. Come on, give me a fucking break. So, they have a guy in the group. They have some mixed race or black chick in the group, and they got some fat fucking Titanic beached whale as the leader of the group, and it's completely fucking unrealistic. I don't know about you, but I've never been or attended a high school or a college where the popular group is headed by some Titanic whale of a chick and who looks completely unattractive and ugly, and then she has a side chick, which, okay, I can see that part. But then you also have a guy who just randomly tags along and is a part of the popular girl group. I've never fucking heard of that in my life. Maybe that's what happens nowadays. I might be out of the loop, but I'm just saying this isn't realistic at all. One of the things that really made Heathers work so well is that a lot of people could relate to it. A lot of people could relate to the wish fulfillment fantasy of seeing these rich, white, preppy, popular girls get their comeuppance, get their just desserts. This just doesn't really give the same vibe. It doesn't really make much sense. It just screams, we're being different for the sake of being different and nothing else. It really also feels like it's pointless. Why is this called Heathers? You know what? You should have just taken a page from that new Archie series and just called the show Westerberg. And then I wouldn't really have that much of an issue with it, because you're not trying to attach this reboot with the cult classic film of the same name. You're just trying to do something that's inspired by Heathers. That I'd be okay with. This is just another example of a lazy fucking idea from a screenwriter or a TV writer or a studio who just wants to take an already established franchise and reboot it and just, hey, here we go. Enjoy it. Enjoy the new Heathers. Well, didn't you like Heathers? Well, then you're going to like this new Heathers. No, I'm not. Because it's just from the promo alone, you've missed the fucking point. You missed the entire point of the film. The movie was made as a rebuttal to the John Hughes style and flair of 80s teen comedies and of high school that was really popular in around the same time in the 80s. It was a brilliant, scathing satire of John Hughes's vision of what high school was like. This just looks like it's some corporatized, focus group led, stinking pile of fucking shit. And it looks like MTV sloppy seconds. This looks like something you'd see on MTV. And it's just so annoying to keep seeing this shit, to keep seeing these classic films get rebooted in the laziest, most awful way imaginable. And yeah, I just had to do a little mini rant on that, because I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me with this shit. A Heathers reboot anthology TV series with a whole bunch of other Heathers. Like, what is the point of this? Like, I don't understand why this needs to even exist. It's like, why did the Heathers musical need to exist? That didn't need to exist either. And neither does this fucking reboot. This TV series. They're gonna fuck it up. And the example of that they're giving in the promo is proof of it. They're fucking tone deaf. They don't know what the fuck they're doing, and this is going to be an absolute disaster. Now, I understand, and that Viacom is really happy with it. This is the same company that owns MTV, who has now completely become a absolute shell of its former self, has become honestly an inversion of itself. And they liked a lot of the stuff that you see on MTV nowadays, which is shit. So more than likely, this is going to be shit. But anyway, just want to get that off my chest real quick. Thanks for watching. And as always, I will see you guys later. See ya.